Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to S.st. classes. Hope you all are fit and fine and enjoying your studies with S.st. classes. Guys, in the last video, we were discussing about Pallavas, Chalukyas and Hunas. Pallavas and Chalukyas were the major dynasties related with the peninsula part of the country. And after that, we discuss about the Hunas under a very important topic, or we can say that a topic related with the characteristic of Indian culture, which is the characteristic or the quality of assimilation. Means the different foreign tribes invaded in India, and after that they became the part of Indian culture, and this process is called as assimilation. Under that topic, we discuss about Hunas. The Hun tribe established their domination in India. Under the leadership of Tormar, they entered in India from the northwestern side of the country. Hun was a tribe related with Central Asia. And after entering in India, they established the rule here. And in this way, they became the part of Indian culture. Means they adopted the different characteristics, the different kind of rules and regulations related with Indian culture, and this way became the part of Indian culture. Now, as the next part of that point, here we are going to discuss about Shakas. Shak was also a barbaric tribe related with Central Asia who entered in India from the northwestern side of the country. We find mention about these Shakas or this Shak tribe in Ramayana and Mahabharata also. And here they are mentioned along with Yamanas and Kambojas. Along with that, according to the Kalkacharya interpretation or Kathana, we find mention that the Shakas invaded India, and in that book they are referred as Sagakul. Okay, Sagakul or Sagakul. Is that clear? After entering in India, first of all they occupied the region of Sindhu. In the Sindhu region was occupied by them, and they established their administration in Saurashtra. After that, on the basis of different kind of coins and inscriptions, we can say that one branch of Shak tribe extended or occupied the region of Uttarapat and Mathura, and later extended till Avanti, Saurashtra and Maharashtra. Generally, the major branches of administration established by the different leaders related with Shak tribes are divided in 4 parts. Okay, they are divided in 4 parts: M, T, W, U. Shakas of Mathura, Takshila, Western Kshatrap or Western Kshatrap related with Maharashtra. Okay, after that, Shakas of Ujjain. So 4 branches were there related with Shak tribes. Okay, Mathura, Takshila, Western Kshatrap or the Shakas of Maharashtra, and the Shakas of Ujjain. Here we are going to discuss about all these tribes one by one. Okay, so first of all we are going to discuss about the Shakas of Takshila. So guys, the branch of Shak tribe related with Takshila, or we can say that the Shak dynasty of Takshila have 2 major rulers. The Shakas of Takshila have 2 major rulers, which were Mavis and Ozes. Okay, 2 major rulers were there in this dynasty, the Shakas of Takshila, and this dynasty was eliminated by Pallavas. 2 things about these dynasty you have to keep in your mind. Guys, in your exam you can find a short answer second category type question from this topic. Okay, so whatever I am writing here, you can use the same things in the form of notes, or we can say that as points in your book. Okay, so mind all these things clearly. Maois and Ausis were the two major rulers related with Takshila, means the Takshila branch of Sak tribe. And here the dynasty of Takshila was eliminated by Pallavas. After that, the next Sak dynasty was in Mathura. Okay, Shakas of Mathura, or Sak dynasty of Mathura, and here Sak dynasty of Takshila. Now we talk about the major rulers related with the Mathura dynasty, Mathura Sak dynasty. Then they were Hamas and Hagan. Okay, Hamas and Hagas were the two initial major rulers of the Sak dynasty of Mathura. After that, on the basis of Singh Shirshak, on the basis of Singh Shirshak rock addict. On the basis of Singh Shirshak rock addict, we can see that the later Sak ruler was referred as Mahakshatri. He was referred as Mahakshatri, and the later Sak ruler in this dynasty was Rajput. Means Hamas and Hagan were the initial ruler, and after that the next ruler was Rajput. Okay, and Rajput is referred as Mahakshatri in the Singh Shirshak rock addict found from Mathura. Okay, obtained from Mathura. Is that clear? And here the Sak dynasty, means the Sak dynasty of Mathura, was eliminated by Kushans. Okay, it was eliminated by Kushanas. Now after that, the next dynasty was the Western Sak dynasty, or the Shakas of Mathura. And the Western Sak dynasty, or the Shakas of Mathura, have two major rulers. Meaning in this dynasty there were two major rulers, which were Bhumak and Nehpan. Okay, the two major rulers of this dynasty were Bhumak and Nehpan. The rulers of this Western Shak or Western Sak dynasty occupied many regions related with Satavahanas. Okay, they occupied many regions related with Satavahanas, and on the basis of the coins obtained from Jogathampi, we find mentions of Gautamiputra Shatkarni on the Sak coins. Means we can say that the coins obtained from Jogathampi, on that we find mentions of Gautamiputra Shatkarni. In this way we can say that Gautamiputra Shatkarni defeated Nehpan. Western Sak ruler Nehpan was defeated by Satwan ruler Gautamiputra Shatkarni, and the mention inscription about his defeat we find on the coins obtained from Jogathampi. Okay, after that, on the basis of Nasik rock edict, we can say that Gautamiputra Shatkarni was the destroyer of Western Sak Satrapas, or we can say that in the Nasik rock addict Gautamiputra Satkarni has been mentioned as the destroyer of Western Kshatrapas, okay, or the Western Kshatrap dynasty. Is that clear? Now, after that, the last Sat dynasty was related to Zen, okay, and here the founder of this dynasty was Chester. Okay, the most important ruler of this dynasty was also the founder of this dynasty, is the dynasty of Shakas related with Ujjain. Okay, so Sak dynasty of Ujjain is its founder was Chustan. Chustan established the Sak dynasty in Ujjain, and here the most important ruler of this dynasty, the most powerful ruler of this dynasty was the grandson of Chustan, Rudradaman. Okay, information about Rudradaman we obtained from the Junagadh rock habit, a very important rock habit related with Rudradaman. Okay, so about Rudradaman we obtained information from the Junagadh rock habit. Guys, I would like to tell you that the Sudarshan Lake constructed by Chandragupta Maurya was renovated by Skandagupta. Along with that, it was also renovated by Rudradaman. And information about that we find from the Junagadh rock edict. Is that clear? So Rudradaman was the grandson of Chustan and was a very powerful ruler of was a very powerful ruler of Shakas of Ujjaini, okay, or Sak dynasty of Ujjaini. If we talk about the reasons which were under the control of Rudradaman, then we can say that the region of Western Malwa, Junagadh, Saurashtra and Northern Konkan were under the control of Rudradaman. Okay, so Rudradaman was a great ruler related with the Sak dynasty of Ujjaini, who established his rule in the region of Junagadh, Saurashtra, Western Malwa, along with that Northern Konkan. Is that clear? So in this way, Sak was a barbaric tribe who entered in India from the northwestern side. First of all, they occupied the region of Afghanistan and Balochistan. Then they established their control over the Sindh region, okay, or the Sindhu region. Okay, after establishing their domination here, they started their government from the Saurashtra region, and then one branch was established in the Uttarapras, means in the Takshila region, and another one was in Mathura. Okay, and from Mathura they reached in Avanti and then in the region of Maharashtra. So in this way, the most of the part of the country was under the control of the different branches of Sak dynasty. Okay, there were four major branches of Sak tribe in the form of dynasties present in India. Means we can say that four major Sak dynasties were present in India: Shakas of Takshila, Shakas of Mathura, Shakas of Ujjaini, and Shakas of Maharashtra, or we can say that Western Kshatrap. Is that clear? Now, after discussing about the Sak tribe, here we are going to discuss about the next tribe, or we can say that the next dynasty, which was established by a foreign tribe, a tribe who invaded India and after that became the part of Indian culture. Okay. Dynasty is the Kushan dynasty. The Kushan dynasty. Guys, Kushan was a barbaric tribe related with China. In China, this tribe was a part of Yuezhi or Tocharian tribe, which was later divided in 5 parts, and one part of that Yuezhi tribe was the Kushan dynasty, or we can say that the rulers related with the Kushan dynasty were the part of Yuchi or the Tocharian tribe. In India, this dynasty was established by Kujula Kadphises and later promoted by his son Vim Kadphises, and finally the largest extension of this dynasty was at the time of Kanishka. Means we can say that Kanishka was the most powerful ruler of this dynasty. Okay, so the first ruler or the founder of the glory of this dynasty was Kujula Kadphises. Okay, so first of all, here we are going to discuss about Kujula Kadphises. Kujula Kadphises ruled from 15 Common Era to 65 Common Era. The true founder of the glory of this dynasty. Means we can say that the foundation of this Kushan dynasty was truly led by Kujula Kadphises. He occupied the region of Afghanistan, Balochistan, and in this way started this dynasty in India. After the death of Kujula Kadphises, his successor was Vim Kadphises. Okay, so if we say that who was the founder of Kushan dynasty, then your answer will be Kujula Kadphises. Okay, and along with that, one more thing is there related with Kujula Kadphises, and that is he adopted Vedic reason. Okay, means after becoming a ruler, he became the part of Indian religion by adopting Vedic religion. Okay, after his death, the next ruler was Vim Kadphises. Ruled from 65 Common Era till 75 Common Era. Okay, the most important things related with Vim Kadphises are he was the first Indian ruler who issued coins with the name of the ruler. Means gold coins with the name of the ruler was first of all issued by Vim Kadphises. Guys, about gold coins in Indian history, you have to keep three things in your mind. First gold coin in India was circulated by the Unani rulers, means Indo-Greek rulers. Menander, maybe you know the name Menander. So Menander was the ruler who circulated the first gold coins in India. After that, the coins made with pure gold were started by Vim Kadphises. Means he was the first who started the coins with by inscribing the name on that, and along with that, pure gold coins were circulated by the Kushans by Vim Kadphises. And along with that, the third most important thing, and that is the largest number of gold coins were issued by Guptas. Okay, so first of all, gold coins were issued by Menander, Indo-Greek ruler. After that, pure gold coins, along with that, coins with the name of ruler by Vim Kadphises, and the largest amount of gold coins were issued by Guptas. Okay, so Vim Kadphises, about Vim Kadphises, you have to keep two major things in your mind. First of all, he was the follower of Saivism. Okay, he was the follower of Saivism. We find mentions like Trishurdhari, Tribhujadhari, and along with that Nandi, Arud, Lord Shiva, different kind of inscriptions. Vyagrishram Grahi, different kind of inscriptions related with Lord Shiva we find on the coins of Vimcut features. Okay, so in this way you can say that he was the follower of Safism, and along with that the next point is he was the first Indian ruler who issued gold coins with the name of the rulers. Okay, now after that, third and the most important ruler of this dynasty, which is Kanishka. After the death of Vimcut features, Kanishka became the ruler. And Kanishka was the most powerful and most important ruler of this dynasty. Kanishka. Which are the major things related with Kanishka? Guys, in your exam you can find a short answer second type question related with Kanishka, means like write a detailed description of Kanishka, write a note on Kanishka, along with that what do you know about Kanishka and which was the most powerful ruler of Kushan dynasty, give a detailed description of that. Along with that we can say that the ruler of Kushan dynasty will show the complete assimilation of Kushan dynasty in the Indian culture, explain about it. Different kind of questions you can get here. Okay, so along with that which was the ruler related with the propagation of Mahayana Buddhism, what do you know about him, explain in detail. Different kind of questions you can find here. Okay, so Kanishka was the most important, most powerful ruler of this dynasty. So the major things related with Kanishka I will write here in the form of points. You can note all these points and keep it for your future, for the future reference. Okay, so first of all, Kanishka started a new era in 78 Common Era, which is known as Shaka era. Okay, Kanishka conquered the region of Kashmir and populated a new town, Kanishkapur there. Okay, new town Kanishkapur in Kashmir was populated by Kanishka. After that, the next point is, at the time of Kanishka, fourth Buddhist council. Fourth Buddhist council held at the time of Kanishka. Okay, fourth Buddhist council held at the time of Kanishka under the leadership of Vashumitra. But in RBSE book you will find parts of here. Okay, guys, there are three major scholars, Buddhist scholars present in the court of Kanishka: Ashwaghosh, Parsav and Vashumitra. According to some inscriptions or some historians, Parsav led the fourth Buddhist council, but if we talk in percentage, then according to most of the historians, Vashumitra chaired that meeting. Okay, so fourth Buddhist council held under the chairmanship of Vashumitra, but according to RBSE book, 10th RBSE book, Parsav. Okay, so you have to keep Parsav in your mind, not Vashumitra. For future reference, you can keep Vashumitra also in your mind, but according to your 10th book, Parsav. Okay, after that, Kanishka conquered the region of Kaskand, Yarkand and Khotan. Okay, three major regions were in the empire of Kanishka. In the war, he conquered three major regions: Kaskand, Yarkand and Khotan. Okay, Kaskand, Yarkand and Khotan. These three regions were won by Kanishka, and these regions were earlier related with China. Okay. After that, the next most important thing related with Kanishka, and that is In the court of Kanishka, three Buddhist scholars were present. Three Buddhist scholars, which were Vashumitra, Parsa, and Ashwagosha. Okay, along with that, Mahayana Buddhism, or we can say that the Mahayana branch of Buddhism also started at the time of Kanishka. Means in the fourth Buddhist council, there was an official establishment of Mahayana branch of Buddhism. So Mahayana branch of Buddhism started and propagated at the time of Kanishka. Okay, so in this way, these are the major things related with Kanishka. Okay, Kanishka started a new era, Shaka era in 78, Common era. He populated a new town in Kashmir after conquering Kashmir. Means first he invaded Kashmir, and after conquering he established a new town, Kanishkpur there. Kanishkpur is also, at present also it is present in Kashmir with the name of Kanishkpur. At present Kanishkpur is not a town, it's a small village. Okay. After that, fourth Buddhist council was held in Kundalban, Bihar, Kashmir, under the leadership of Parsava according to RBSE, and according to most of the scholars Vashumitra. Okay, so under the leadership of Parsava according to RBSE, the fourth Buddhist council was held in Kundalban, Bihar, Kashmir in the time of Kanishka. After that, Kanishka conquered three major regions of China: Kaskan, Yarkand, and Khotan. Okay, now three major Buddhist scholars were present in the court of Kanishka, which were Vashumitra, Parsam, and Ashwagos. Along with that, famous mathematician Nagarjuna and the great doctor, or we can say that the great not doctor, surgeon, the great surgeon Chark was also present in the court of Kanishka, and Chark wrote Chark Samhita, okay, a very famous book related with surgery. Now after that, after the death of Kanishka, the power of this dynasty started to decline, and this dynasty, means the Kushan dynasty, ruled over India till 230 Common Era. After that, till the rise of Guptas, Satmurans ruled over India, and finally in 275 Gupta dynasty was established, and in this way they re-established the political unity of India, which was present at the time of Mauryans. Okay, is that clear? So in this way, here we discussed about the Shakas and the Kushans. So guys, with your exam point of view, you can find short answers, second type questions from these two topics. Okay, like what do you know about Shakas? Write a note. Explain about Shak dynasties in India, which were the four major branches of Shak dynasties in India. In this way, you can find question related with the Shakas or the Shak tribe. After that, if you talk about the Kushan, then you can find a question like write a detailed description of Kanishka, or write a note on the major rulers of Kushan dynasty. Who was the founder of Kushan dynasty? Who was the founder of the glory of Kushan tribe in India? Who was the first Indian ruler circulated coins with the name of rulers? Who was the ruler related to circulate the purest gold coin in India? Along with that, who was the founder of Shak era? When was Shak era founded? Along with that, who at the time of which ruler Mahayana Buddhism was started, and who was the establisher of Kanishkapur, which were the major towns of China or the major regions of China won by Kanishka, and which were the major Buddhist scholars present in the time of Kanishka. Under the domination of which ruler, or we can say at the time of which ruler fourth Buddhist council held, who was the head of the fourth Buddhist council. And along with that, you can also find like in whose court Charp was present, in whose court Nagarjuna was present, in whose court Ashok Ghosha was present, or like with whose court Vashumitra and Parsa was related. Different kind of questions you can find here. So read the chapter truly and try to make yourself questions. Okay, your mind is very brilliant. With the help of that, you can make many questions, and these questions will help you like a question bank. Now the last point is assimilation. Guys, assimilation is nothing special. Generally, it means the process which is related to accept the foreigners as the part of our culture. Means the characteristic of Indian culture, the quality of Indian culture under which we accepted the different tribes who invaded India as a part of Indian culture. Okay, means Shakas, Hunas, and along with that Kushans, different kind of tribes invaded India. At the in the beginning they were the invaders, but after that they adopted Indian religion, or they became the part of Indian religion. They adopted Vedic religion, Saivism, and they did a lot for the development of Indian culture. So in this way, we can say that at the time of invasion they were foreigners, but in the end they become the part of Indian culture. And this quality of Indian culture is known as assimilation. Is that clear? So in this way, this is the end of this video. Along with that, the end of the first chapter of history. Okay, if there will be any doubt in your mind, you can write me in the comment section. I will definitely help you. And if you like that, then don't forget to press the thumb icon. Is that clear? Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.